Hey guys, EST back again with part 3, and this time we're going to try something that I really have the lowest amount of confidence in, that's why I didn't try it first. It's, 24 Tealight candles. I intended to do 50, but I thought, well, let's ramp it up. This looks like a bonfire, basically. The wall thermometer currently says 65, this one says 67, so just like the last couple, I'll kind of take the difference between them. Oh, and it took so long to make this video because it was too hot out. I actually did not need to run the heat, and it was like 70 in there. So we're going to find out if this is a good idea for emergency heating, because a lot of people have these around. I will say, even if these work, I think it's a safer, better idea just to run the cooking chafers, sternos, whatever they're called, from the last video. They had no scent, they worked perfectly, they were modular, they were cheap, and I've already stocked up on 24 of them myself personally, but this should be interesting. I heavily suspect this will set off the smoke alarm, though. Wax isn't the cleanest burning thing in the world, although these are supposed to be soot-free clean burning, but we'll see. So let's light them up. So let's do the very scientific hand test. Let's see. I mean, yeah, that's a bit of heat. I mean, it's pouring. I would say that's roughly equivalent to like a heater, like a passive radiator if you put your hand above it, but smaller though, because the heater I have is like 3 feet long. So I don't know, would I say this is 500 watts? It's hard to say. I don't know. I do know that a single 1500 watt heater would be about enough to just barely heat this area. We're doing about 400 square feet. In case you didn't watch the other videos, you probably should for some of this context. But I think this entire thing has maybe, it's hard to tell, but the thermal output of one of those gelled alcohol cans. So with a burn time of 5 hours, it should be roughly close to the cooking chafers. So we'll see what we get. I'll set a timer and let you guys know when something happens. All right, it's been just about 10 minutes, and we've obviously got some problems here with uneven melting. That one just straight up went out and drowned itself. But the thermometers haven't changed. This one, I mean, maybe went up a degree, but I'm point blank on it, so I would almost expect it to go up higher. The wall thermometer says still 65, but the hand test up high, where you take your hand and you go way up onto the ceiling, with everything I've done so far, I noticed because air doesn't conduct to air very well, and I don't have a fan running of any kind, all the heat just goes straight up. So usually like every 5 minutes or every 10-ish minutes, depending upon what I was using, we get another foot of super hot air, like 90-degree air, down from the ceiling. And if I put my hand all the way up, we're feeling just a little bit of a hot layer. So that's not bad. I mean, if we're 10 minutes into a 5 hour burn, great, but I think that they're heating each other and maybe vaporizing the wax extra quick, but then again, I don't think those flames are any taller. So if this kept going for 5 hours, I mean, it would be slow, but I'm feeling confident just because of the basic thermal output. But even standing right next to it, the infrared, I am not feeling it. So definitely one of the weaker options, but I think this entire tray of, we'll pretend it was 25, was about 250. I think I got $5 for the pack of 50, maybe $6. So it was definitely one of the more widespread, dangerous, wide heat, runny fuel exposed ways to do it. I don't think it's smart. Whereas the other ones, they're very contained, they're meant to be safe, they can't tip over. So yeah, I don't know about this method. I don't think it's a great idea, but if you can't find, cooking chafers and you can't find those even rarer gelled alcohol fake fireplace thingies, well, this might be an option to keep around, and they store pretty good. They're very compact. So I'll update you in about another 10 minutes. All right, guys, it has officially been 30 minutes, and the thermometer on the wall says 66. I can tell just walking around, especially waving my hands in the air where the hot air is up by the ceiling. Yeah, it's getting a little warm. Okay, a couple of them went out because they got drowned by over melting from their neighbors. But, oh my gosh, the fumes and the smell in here. It is unreal. It definitely smells like 25 burning candles. I mean, in every room. It's so bad, I'm probably going to have to, leave for a bit and open a window. So I think this test is officially over. It has failed on the basis of smell. Now, I thought, kicking up some carbon molecules, maybe not smoke, but, partially burned wax would set off the fire alarm. I guess it's dissimilar enough from smoke, or it hasn't reached that density yet, but I do suspect if I burn these for 5 hours, we might hear a smoke alarm, but I would have definitely had to have left for sure, 30 minutes from now. I mean, I want to leave now. I'm probably going to. I'm at least going to go out and cut the lawn. It's so candle scented in here, and these are unscented, remember that. It just smells like burning wax. So this is pretty nasty. So I'd say this is the first one where it's just a complete and utter failure. So, but hey, we learned something either way. So thanks for watching. Check out the other two videos, which are a lot more helpful. And I'll see you guys next video.